you wanting to know a little bit about the San Jose area market and how it's looking as we head into the fall? Well, stay tuned as I cover all those topics. Hi there, I'm Theresa Wellman with homeownerexperience.com, a local San Jose, California realtor. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button or the bell to be notified of each new video on Tuesday. So let's get right into the data and go straight to the computer. We're going to jump right into my charts for San Jose single family homes, and let's bring our attention over here to the yellow area on the right hand side. That is 2019, all the way data through September 2019. So we're first going to look at the inventory chart line. That is this yellow line that's going up and down. It's cyclical. There's usually lower inventory in the winter and it peaks sometime midsummer. You can see here this year in 2019 we peaked in June at 678 homes and we ended September at 559 homes on the market. Now the sales is this green line. Sales were much lower as you can see in September and they ended up at 364. So pretty low, but it's fairly consistent for the fall time, maybe a little bit early. Now the prices, as you can see, had really softened at the end of 2018, which you're probably aware of, and started to increase in 2019. They flattened out this summer and then have started to decrease. So we did have a little recovery on that, but as you can tell, we are definitely holding around maybe 2017 numbers. Let's go ahead and look at the next slide, which has some lines showing this. So if we draw the line straight from the median price here of $1,077,500, we end up right here, which is kind of the summer of 2017. Before that, supply and demand really drove overbidding and multiple offers to an extreme. So we have a pretty healthy market, but yes, we did experience a slight bubble due to supply and demand in 2017, 2018. But there's several factors to consider. Sales, inventory, as you can tell, our inventory is even much lower than what we had in 2013 to 2016. Our sales, though, also are a little bit lower, as you see on this yellow line. But again, a very healthy market. Let's jump over to my website where we've got stats to specifically draw your attention. If you go to market stats at homeownerexperience.com, drop down to San Jose, California stats, you'll get to this page. I want to draw your attention to days of inventory. That is up 15% from last month. But days of inventory, when we hit 90, we're crossing over into the buyer's market range. As we get close to 90, maybe in the 60, 70 range, we're definitely seeing sellers losing a lot of negotiation power. So we are heading that way, definitely different than what we saw last year, but still technically a seller's market, very healthy. Homes are selling over list price on average still, and in 34 days or less. I'll tell you, those properties that are ready to move right in are selling quite a bit faster. So let's look at the other two factors that really determine whether we're having a great economy and a great market. That's interest rates, you'll see the link up here, and unemployment rate. So let's jump over to the interest rates. This is a Fannie Freddie survey that's taken every week. Currently they're saying we're at 3.65% with about 0.6% fees. And as you can see, interest rates have slowly declined throughout this year and last fall. And so it is a very great buying opportunity, cheap money to buy. And then if you consider those softened prices that we've seen, great time for buyers to jump in. Now let's look at the unemployment rate in Santa Clara County. Again, also peaked in 2009 and has just continued to drop. We've had a little bit of ups and downs here, but in August the number came in at 2.6%, extremely healthy unemployment. So we have a very good local economy, a strong real estate market. If we jump back to these charts again, you see that inventory is continuing to decrease, and in the fall there's definitely less competition for sellers to go up against. If you're considering selling, fall is still a great time to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Theresa Wellman with homeownerexperience.com. Feel free to leave a comment or a question below, and I'd be happy to get back to you right away.